What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to our brighter community. I'm your boy Speech, always looking at the brighter side of things and helping people grow. Right here, right now, we're building a family, a community where we can talk about things most people won't. If you didn't have a father, big brother, or someone to guide you, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help with financial advice, relationships, and personal growth. In this video, we're going to be talking about why respect is more attractive than lust and why chasing women is the fastest way to lose them. Let's get into it. Too many men are operating from the wrong mindset. You're chasing, begging for attention, DMing non-stop, constantly trying to prove your worth to women who barely even notice you. That's because they can feel your energy. And when your energy is, I need you, they're gone before you even start. Women don't respond to desperation. They respond to presence, confidence, stillness. You don't need to disrespect women to look strong. You don't need to simp to look kind. You need balance. When your kindness has a motive, it's not kindness, it's manipulation. Most of y'all who say that I'm kind, the moment you get rejected, you start cussing her out, dogging her out, calling her names. Like, I'll speak for me personally. I'm not out here chasing women. I'm not trying to impress them, and I'm definitely not trying to sleep with anyone outside of my relationship. I'm engaged, loyal, focused, but for some reason, I still get all the attention from women. Why? Because I treat women like people. I say, good morning, have a blessed day, how's your day going? Like, I'm actually interested, and I don't try to get their number, I don't stare, and I don't flirt. And they feel that. It confuses them, but in a good way. They're thinking like, why is he so respectful but not trying to talk to me? And that right there creates curiosity. Why do you think so many people always say and admit that once they get locked down or in a relationship, women seem to be attracted to them for out the blue for no reason? Well, that's because now that they're being loyal, they're not out here flirting with every girl like they used to. And again, women feel energy, so they feel that. Women are used to one of two things: men who want something from them, and men who ignore or disrespect them to seem cool. They get flirted with on a daily basis. But when you show respect without wanting anything in return, that's rare, and that's powerful. Now, here's one of the things I never understood, because I've always been a nice guy. But you've heard the phrase yourself, nice guys finish last. But here's the truth. Most of those nice guys aren't actually nice. They're manipulative, and they act nice to get something. Now, let's be real. Women don't actually go for disrespectful men. Now, what happens is disrespectful men often carry more confidence and self-awareness because they don't really care. They have boundaries. They're focused on their grind, what they're doing. They don't act like they need women. So women see that hustle, that provider energy, that self-sufficiency, and that's attractive. Plus, when a guy doesn't chase women, human nature kicks in. People want what they can't have. If other women are drawn to him, some women even want to prove that they can take him off the market. And that goes back to what I said earlier about married men, or men who finally are settling down. That's why women start wanting them. They want what they can't have, and you're not saying that I want you or that I need you. You have more respect for yourself. But here's the secret. You can accomplish the exact same thing while being respectful if you're a single man. The real good guy doesn't finish last. He just refuses to play the fake game. That's like me. There's so many women that flirted with me, but I played the waiting game because I wanted a real woman who matched my energy. I had self-respect. It's a lie that women don't like good guys. The truth is, they don't like weak men pretending to be good guys just to get a girlfriend. You can be good and still have boundaries. You can be kind and still have self-respect. Real women don't want a pushover. They want a man who leads with purpose and treats people right. And the better kind of a woman, she'll love that you treat women with respect without disrespecting your own relationship, of course. And I even go back to my relationship. I have situations where, I tell my fiance like, oh, man, so-and-so was flirting with me or whatever. And she just like, well, that's because you're handsome. She actually loves that I'm respectful to women, because she's like, if you treat people and women, because she sees that I treat everybody the same. She's like, if you treat people and women with this much respect and kindness, then that shows your true character and how you're gonna treat me. And of course, there's gonna be women who's gonna be jealous and stuff like that. But most of the time that's because of childhood trauma. They're not necessarily disliking the fact that you're treating other women with kindness and respect. It's just that they're not used to seeing that in men, because most men are, ironically, wanting to sleep with a bunch of women. And when we say that most men are dogs, we'd be like, that's not true. Y'all dogging on men, talking on men, but we're literally taught these things. You see what I'm saying? So when women see this, they even see it within their own family. Of course, they're going to see it outside of their family. So you have to be different. You have to stand out. You can't respect women if you don't respect yourself first. If you don't have standards, discipline, and self-value, then every interaction is off balance. You'll either try too hard to prove yourself, or you'll lower your standards just to be accepted. And both kill attraction. And when you carry self-respect, guard your time, chase your goals, and don't let anyone treat you any kind of way, women notice that. And more importantly, you notice that. You become more confident. A man who respects himself never has to beg for respect from anybody else. And you don't come across that way either. Research in 2020 showed women consistently rated ambition, stability, and responsibility as more important in long-term partners than looks or charm. When you stop objectifying women, you start noticing better women. You start having a standard for yourself. Approach women with respect instead of lust, and you get clarity. Now you're searching for what's real. Respect is the filter. If she can't match it, she's not the one. Find someone who fits you. After I went to a men's retreat at church one time, they was mentioning what a help meet is really supposed to be. It's a woman who meets you where you are in life. And women aren't gold diggers just because they want stability. That's another misconception. If you had a daughter or a sister or your mother, like what I would want for my mother, would you want her with a man who's lazy or aimless, or a man with a vision, with drive and responsibility? Exactly. I would assume 90% of y'all said, you want the best for your mom. You want the best for your sister. You would want the absolute best for your daughter. So a girl approaching your success is not the same as using you for it. Don't confuse standards with selfishness. And of course, there are a lot of gold diggers out there today, so that is something that you have to watch out for and be mindful of. But just don't confuse the two. And when you have self-respect and not chasing every woman, you see that a lot sooner. And of course, if you live in the popular Florida areas or California areas, you're gonna find gold diggers more frequently, from what I've seen on YouTube at least. I don't know how true that is, but just be mindful of that and have enough respect to not be searching for these women in these different spots. Don't try to turn lust into love. It rarely works. If you want something real, let friendship turn into something more. Start with respect, not temptation. That's how you build something that lasts. That's why, like, me and my fiance, we're constantly saying that, you're my best friend. Stop letting other people be your best friend. You can have a homeboy, your best homeboy, but find that best friend in a woman. We live in a world that tells men to chase women, chase pleasure, chase the body count. I rarely speak to my dad, and every single time I spoke to my dad, he didn't ask me about my success, my dreams, my goals, my aspirations, my visions. He asked me about, you got a girl yet? You found you a woman yet? And I don't blame him for that per se, but that just shows how we're told to see life in this way and chase women. But that's not building a future. That's draining your energy, because it's gonna be a lot of fails first. Start building discipline, vision, and respect. When you shift your mindset from lust to respect, from chasing to building, your whole world changes. You can actually accomplish some things first and have something to show for. When you respect women and yourself, life gets peaceful. No drama, no lies, no games. You're not juggling fake promises. You're focused and clear. So many men go through all this drama with their women. But the more respect you give yourself, the less chaos you invite, because you respect yourself too much to allow certain things to happen. When you fall in love through lust and attraction, just physical attraction, you're more likely to stick around with things that doesn't treat yourself correctly. For instance, there's a lot of guys who get cheated on, who are yelled at, who gets beat on, and they still stay with that woman. Why? Because they have this lustful attraction. But when you have more respect for yourself, a lot more self-respect, you're like, I'm not gonna sit here and let anybody just beat on me. I'm not gonna let anybody just cheat on me or do this to me or do that to me or stab me in the back. When you have more self-respect, you find better women, period. So if you want better results with women, stop trying to impress them. Start respecting them, and more importantly, start respecting yourself. That's how we build a brighter community. One man, one mindset at a time. Now, before I leave, I got 3 questions for y'all. I want y'all to answer down in the comment section to help somebody else out, or maybe even help me out. Question number 1, do you think the nice guy finished last statement is true or just a misunderstanding? And did I help you with that different perspective, or do you still feel that it is true? The second question I have for you guys is, what's one standard you've set for yourself that improved your relationships? And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, just it could be a relationship with God, relationship with a homeboy, relationship with your girl, just anything. What's something that you've done or a standard that you set for yourself that improved your relationship? And the third and final question is, how do you personally balance respect with confidence? Let me know down below in the comment section, and hopefully y'all can enlighten me with something or help another brother or sister out. It's been great talking with y'all, man. This is something that's been kind of, I wouldn't say heavy on my heart, but this is something I was very excited to talk with you guys about. Let me know down below if you want me to have a specific topic that you want me to talk about. I do have some other videos that's going to be already coming out here shortly. I will try to post once a month at least, and maybe twice a month if I have enough content out at the time. But again, if there's something specific that y'all want me to talk about, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try to get that to y'all as soon as possible. I'm your boy Speech, and I appreciate y'all for joining me in this brighter community. I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.